Hello everyone and welcome. Today, we are starting an exciting geography chapter called Understanding the Weather. Have you ever noticed how some days are sunny and bright, while others are rainy, cloudy, windy, or snowy? These changes around us are called weather. In this lesson, we will learn about different types of weather, elements like temperature, rainfall, wind, and humidity, and how weather affects our daily life. Look at the pictures on the screen. We can see sunshine, rain, snow, storms, and cool beach weather. This shows that weather can be different in different places and can change quickly. Weather is very important for farmers, travelers, students, and everyone around us. That's why scientists study weather carefully every day. By the end of this chapter, you will become a smart weather observer. So, are you ready to explore the amazing world of weather? Let's begin. Now let's understand what is weather. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere at a particular place and time. In simple words, weather tells us how the air and sky feel outside at a certain moment. For example, a day can be hot and sunny, rainy and wet, cold and snowy, cloudy, or even windy and humid. Weather changes from day to day and sometimes even within a few hours. Look at the pictures on the screen. They show different types of weather. A bright sunny day, heavy rain, snowfall, and cloudy skies. That is why we check weather reports before going outside, traveling, or planning activities. So remember, weather is the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere around us. Now let's learn about the atmosphere. The atmosphere is the layer of gases surrounding the Earth. It acts like a protective blanket around our planet and makes life possible. The atmosphere has different layers, but the most important layer for us is the troposphere. The troposphere is the layer closest to the Earth. All weather changes like rain, clouds, wind, and storms happen here. It is also the layer where we live and breathe. Above the troposphere are other layers like the stratosphere, ozone layer, and mesosphere. The ozone layer helps protect us from the sun's harmful rays. So remember, the atmosphere protects the Earth, and the troposphere is the layer where all weather takes place. Weather is described using different elements. These elements help us understand the condition of the atmosphere. Let's learn about the 5 main elements of weather. Temperature tells us how hot or cold the air is. Precipitation means any form of water that falls from the sky, like rain, snow, or hail. Atmospheric pressure is the weight of the air above us. Wind is the movement of air from high-pressure areas to low-pressure areas. Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the air. These weather elements keep changing from place to place and from time to time. That is why weather is not the same everywhere. Now let's learn about temperature. Temperature is the measure of how hot or cold something is. A high temperature feels hot, while a low temperature feels cold. We measure temperature using an instrument called a thermometer. Temperature is usually measured in 2 scales. Celsius, written as degree Celsius or degree C. Fahrenheit, written as degree Fahrenheit or degree F. Look at the pictures on the screen. On hot days, people may feel sweaty and tired because the temperature is high. On cold days, people wear warm clothes because the temperature is low. Temperature changes from place to place and also from time to time. That is why some places are hotter while others are colder. Now let's learn about precipitation. Precipitation means any form of water that falls from the sky. There are different types of precipitation. Rain, liquid water drops falling from clouds. Snow, ice crystals falling from the sky. Hail, small balls of ice that fall during storms. Sleet, frozen or partly frozen raindrops. Rain is the most common form of precipitation. Precipitation happens when water vapor in the air cools down, changes into tiny droplets, and falls to the earth. Scientists use an instrument called a rain gauge to measure rainfall. It measures the amount of rain in millimeters or mm. Precipitation is very important because it fills rivers, lakes, and groundwater and helps plants grow. Now let's understand atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the weight of the air above us. Even though we cannot see air, it has weight and pushes down on the earth. Atmospheric pressure is measured using an instrument called a barometer. At sea level, the normal atmospheric pressure is about 10-13 millibars or MB. When air pressure becomes low, it often brings cloudy weather and storms. Pressure also changes with height. As we go higher into the mountains, air pressure decreases and there is less oxygen to breathe. That is why mountain climbers may find it harder to breathe at high altitudes. So remember, atmospheric pressure is highest near the Earth's surface and decreases as altitude increases. Now let's understand atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the weight of the air above us. Even though we cannot see air, it has weight and pushes down on the earth. Atmospheric pressure is measured using an instrument called a barometer. At sea level, the normal atmospheric pressure is about 10-13 millibars or MB. When air pressure becomes low, it often brings cloudy weather and storms. Pressure also changes with height. As we go higher into the mountains, air pressure decreases and there is less oxygen to breathe. That is why mountain climbers may find it harder to breathe at high altitudes. So remember, atmospheric pressure is highest near the Earth's surface and decreases as altitude increases. Now let's learn about humidity. Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the air. Humidity is measured using an instrument called a hygrometer. When humidity is low, the air feels dry and comfortable. Moderate humidity feels pleasant for most people. But when humidity is very high, the air feels heavy, sticky, and uncomfortable. On humid days, our body sweats more to cool itself. Clothes also take longer to dry because there is more moisture in the air. Humidity affects our comfort, health, weather, and daily life. So remember, humidity means the amount of moisture or water vapor in the air. Long ago, people did not have modern weather instruments. So, they carefully observed nature to predict the weather. They watched animals, plants, clouds, and the environment for natural signs of coming weather changes. For example, ants often carry their eggs to higher ground before rain. Frogs may croak loudly when rain is coming. Pine cones sometimes close their scales when the weather becomes wet or rainy. These natural signs helped people understand weather conditions many years ago. Even today, many people observe nature to get clues about the weather. So remember, nature gives us hints every day, and careful observation can help us predict weather changes. Now let's learn about meteorology. Meteorology is the scientific study of weather and the Earth's atmosphere. Scientists who study and predict weather are called meteorologists. Meteorologists observe clouds, rainfall, storms, temperature, and wind to prepare weather forecasts. They use many tools and technologies such as satellites, radars, weather stations, weather balloons, computers and weather models. Satellites orbit the Earth and collect important information about weather conditions from space. This information helps meteorologists predict weather changes and warn people about storms and extreme weather. Meteorology is very important because it helps us stay safe, protect lives, and plan our daily activities. Now let's learn about a weather station. A weather station is a place where different instruments are kept together to measure and record weather data. These instruments help scientists collect accurate information about the weather. A weather station measures temperature, rainfall, wind speed and direction, humidity, atmospheric pressure. Different instruments are used for each measurement. An anemometer measures wind speed. A wind vane shows wind direction. A thermometer measures temperature. A rain gauge measures rainfall. A hygrometer measures humidity. And a barometer measures atmospheric pressure. Weather stations are found in cities, airports, farms, and research centers. They help meteorologists understand weather changes and make accurate weather forecasts. Now let's learn about an automated weather station, also called AWS. An automated weather station is a self-operating weather station that uses sensors to measure and record weather data automatically. Unlike regular weather stations, AWS works without constant human help and collects weather information 24 hours a day. It has different instruments and sensors. A wind vane measures wind direction. An anemometer measures wind speed. Temperature and humidity sensors measure air conditions. A rainfall sensor measures rain. A pressure sensor measures atmospheric pressure. AWS also uses a solar panel for power and a data logger to store and send weather information automatically. Automated weather stations are very useful in agriculture, aviation, disaster warnings for cyclones, floods, and heavy rain. AWS helps scientists get accurate, real-time weather data for better forecasting and safety. Now let's understand weather forecasting. Weather forecasting means predicting future weather conditions using scientific tools and data. Forecasting helps us in many ways. It helps predict storms and cyclones before they happen. It warns fishermen about dangerous weather at sea. It helps people prepare for floods and protect lives and property. Early weather warnings also help reduce damage during natural disasters. Look at the cyclone forecast map on the screen. Meteorologists track the movement and strength of cyclones to warn people in advance. Weather alerts may include cyclone alerts, heavy rain alerts, flood warnings, general weather warnings. These alerts help people stay safe and make smart decisions. So remember, accurate weather forecasting saves lives and keeps us prepared for emergencies. Now let's quickly revise the important weather instruments we learned in this chapter. A thermometer measures temperature. A rain gauge measures rainfall. A barometer measures atmospheric pressure. A hygrometer measures humidity in the air. An anemometer measures wind speed. A wind vane shows wind direction. All these instruments help scientists collect weather data and understand weather conditions better. By using these tools, meteorologists can make accurate weather forecasts and warn people about weather changes. So, these instruments play a very important role in studying weather and keeping us safe. And with that, we come to the end of our chapter on understanding the weather. Today, we learned about the atmosphere, temperature, precipitation, wind, humidity, and the instruments scientists use to study weather. We also learned how weather forecasting helps keep people safe and prepared. Remember, weather changes every day, so keep observing the sky, clouds, wind, and rain around you. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep exploring, keep observing, and keep learning. See you in the next lesson.